Yeah, so good morning, guys. You're all welcome this dreary Tuesday morning. We're gonna get straight into it. Okay, we're gonna do 30, maybe 35 minutes of a nice flow, a nice sequence, just to get us up and running. Okay. So just in the morning, always take your time. We're always a little bit stiffer in the morning than we are throughout the day. We kind of loosen out as we go throughout the day. So to start off, we do a little bit of a warm up, and we'll move into a little bit of maybe a little bit of a vinyasa flow, and we'll finish then with a couple of postures, maybe seated and on our lower back. Okay, so we're going to go straight into it. So 30, 35 minutes. Okay, just take your time with them. Again, we give that body just a little bit of time to open up. So we're going to begin sitting in our easy pose, our cross-legged position. So if you've got a yoga block, or if you've got maybe a big book or even a couple of cushions, that's perfect. Just something that we can sit on. Just elevate the hips slightly. So we're sitting in the cross-legged position. Okay. Again, the hips will take a little bit of time to open up this morning. So we're going to start here with our breath. So we're just going to engage with the breath consciously. Okay? So just sitting comfortably. Okay, we're just going to just lengthen that spine. Okay, so from your tailbone right to the crown of the head. Okay? We just want to be nice and straight. Now we can rest the hands here either on both knees, or if you prefer on the inside of the thighs. Whichever you prefer. So we're going to just start, okay, and we're going to begin by closing the eyes. Just relax the face, or the muscles of the face, and we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Now, so you're going to breathe in through the nose. We're going to breathe back out through the nose again. So gently exhale through the nose. As we move through the cycles of breath, why don't you use the stomach here? So we're going to do a little bit of belly breathing. So as you inhale, that tummy will expand out. Okay, you'll feel the chest, the ribs expand. And on the exhale, you're going to draw that belly button, draw the belly back in. Okay, and you just feel chest and everything just to lower back down again. So we're going to just repeat this here for a few breaths. So on the exhale, you can breathe back out through the nose if you want, or if you're used to your yoga breath, or your ujjayi breath, where you breathe down through the neck, you go down through the throat, you can also breathe that way too, whichever you prefer. With that ujjayi breath, as you breathe back down, as you exhale down through your throat, you make just a kind of a hissing sound. Repeat for 3 more breaths. And now when we're ready, we'll just gently open up the eyes. Okay, and we're going to just move into a little warm-up sequence here for the spine. Okay, so we're going to remove that yoga block or the cushions or whatever we've been using it. We'll keep it close by because we can bring it into the practice as well. So sitting in that easy pose. Okay, we just want to be sitting here now, the two bony parts of the bone. Okay, so your sitting bones. Now, again, keeping that length in the spine, we're going to just take the hands out by the sides, and with your next inhale, we're just going to reach up. So inhale and lift. And exhale, we're going to just lower down. So we're going to do that for 3 breaths. So inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Once more. Just reach up. Okay, and just keeping that right hand up, we're going to just take the left hand by the side. So you're coming to your fingertips, and we're going to just lift up through that right side. And just gently now, just lean here to your left. We're just opening up that right side body. Try and keep your hip down. So you're keeping that right hip grounded. And we're just leaning on the exhale. Just lean a little bit further on your exhale. Now we'll come back to center. We reach up with that left hand and we just change to our second side. So you're going to place your right hand just out and come into the fingertips. We're going to lengthen through that left side and very gently now just lean over to your right. So this time we're trying to keep that right hip grounded as we reach and gently exhale. Now we come back to center, we take that right hand up. We're going to bring it to a little twist now. So you're just going to rotate to your left. Okay, we're going to take the left hand back and behind. You're going to bring your right hand here just to the outside of your right knee. So you're keeping your spine straight. Take a nice deep breath in and lift. And on the exhale, just gently rotate and just turn the head to look over your left shoulder. Just come forward slightly so we can take a nice deep breath in. Lift a little bit more and gently exhale again. Now one more breath. A nice deep twist. Now we come back to the center. We reset, we lift up, and we just repeat now on our second side. This time you're going to take your right hand back and behind. You're going to take your left hand to the outside of the left knee. We're going to lift and gently exhale. Just coming forward slightly on your second inhale. Lift once more and exhale. And a third breath. We return to the center. So from here, we're going to just roll forward onto the knees, and we're going to come into the cat and cow stretch for 3 breaths. So stacking your stacking your shoulders above the hands, stack your hips here above the knees. Okay, and we're just going to, again, just mobilize the spine. So on the inhale, you're going to lift that tailbone upward. You're going to arch your lower back. Okay, we're going to keep your arms straight. You're going to draw the shoulder blades back as well, so you're broadening your chest. And then on the exhale, we're going to counter that movement by tucking your tailbone under, really drawing that belly button to the spine so you're tightening those abs and you're pressing yourself away from the mat. So we're going to repeat this for 3 cycles of breath. So inhale and exhale. One more breath. And now we're going to come to neutral spine, which is in between, or exactly the halfway point between both movements. So we're just going to come to the top of your mat. I just want you to step back here now with your left leg. So just get a little calf stretch. So you're just lowering the heel, okay, towards your mat, getting a nice stretch here through the calf. Okay, so we relax that left knee and we'll switch here to our second side, your right side. So just extend the right leg back. Okay, and again, you're just lowering the heels, nice stretch here through your calf. Now, from here, we're going to move into the pigeon stretch. So you can keep your right leg extended back. All right, just take your left knee and just shift it forward slightly. Okay, and then we're going to just pivot on that left knee. So you've got your shin here coming across the mat diagonally. Okay, take another step back with your right leg. So you're just lowering the hips. So just try and line here your left knee up with your right hip. So I'll actually just change the angle here of the mat. Okay, so again, you can step further back to move deeper into the stretch. You're trying to just keep your hips here level, that we're not falling to one side. Okay, and you've got, again, you can adjust the angle here of that shin as well to get a deeper stretch. So we just walk the fingertips forward, and we're just targeting here now the outside of that left leg. So we can stay up and use the support of the hands, okay? If you want to move further into it, you can lower to your elbows, all right? Just try and keep your hips square here and that there's no pain in the knee. So that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a stretch here through the outside of the left leg. Now, from here, we're just going to engage that back leg. We're going to just step it forward again. Take the hands forward. Okay, and we're going to just pivot on that knee again and bring that right knee back in. So you're back to tabletop. Okay, we're going to just step back then with your left leg, and we're going to repeat now on the opposite side. So again, take a little step forward with that right knee, and then you're just going to pivot. So you've got the shin then coming diagonally across the mat. Okay, you can relax your left leg down. So again, my left hip and the right foot here are in line. If you want to move further into the stretch, again, you can take that back leg, you can just swivel it back the way, and we just lower into it a little bit more. Okay, so this time we're just targeting the outside of that right leg into that pigeon stretch. So again, you can use the support of both hands here. If you want to lower into a deeper pigeon stretch, you can come to your forearms. We take it back onto both hands. We're going to engage that back leg. So from here, what I want you to do is to step back into a downward dog. Okay, so we're going to just step back, take those hips up nice and high. Okay, we can just head the heels here up and down just to, again, stretch out those calf muscles, the Achilles. So we'll just alternate here between both sides. Now, from here, we're going to just tiptoe to the top of your mat. Okay, as you get close to the top, you can just bend the knees. And we're going to come into a standing forward fold here. What I want you to just tuck your chin to the chest. Okay, soften both knees here. So you're placing that chest or that torso as close to the knees as you can. Okay, and we're going to just take again 3 cycles of breath. So that's an inhale and an exhale. And it's on the exhale now, we're just lifting that tailbone up slightly. Relax your arms. And 1 more cycle of breath. Now we're just going to slowly roll up. So you're stacking those vertebrae one at a time. Keep your chin tucked. Okay, and when we're nice and tall in that Tandasana, just slowly lift your head up. So we're going to move through, I'm just gone out of shot there. We're going to move through just a vinyasa, okay, just to kind of get us moving, get us, get that heart rate up slightly. So with your next inhale, we just take both hands up overhead, so you're reaching up. My arms are just gone out of shot there. Okay, we're hinging forwards, so you come into that forward fold. Okay, we're going to step back with the right foot. Take a big step back. Relax your right knee down. 3 cycles of breath here. We're going to inhale, lift up. A gentle back bend, and exhale. Forward again with the hands. Repeat that for 2. One more cycle of breath. Inhale and lift. And exhale. And fold forward. So we're going to take that back knee up off the mat. We're going to come back here now into that plank position, so you engage in everything. And we're going to move through a vinyasa, okay? So you can lower yourselves to the mat, either from the feet or taking it to the knees, okay? So just lowering yourself, using that body weight as a little bit of resistance. Now, inhale and lift into that cobra stretch for the lower back. So again, to take some pressure off, take your hands further in front, go a little bit deeper, take the hands closer to the body. So we're going to lower ourselves back down again. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, you're going to press yourself back up into a downward dog. And once more now, we're going to just tip your toes to the hands, so you're bending the knees. And again, we come into a half lift here. So you're flattening out that lower back, either by taking your hands to the shins, to the knees, and on the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, your half lift, and exhale, your forward fold. Once more. And exhale. This time we take that left leg back, big step back. Left knee to the mat. And again, we're going to inhale and lift up. A gentle back bend. And exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. And exhale and lower. So we're going to engage that back leg. Okay, before we step to our vinyasa, what I want you to do, pivot on your left foot. So we're going to come to warrior. So you're lowering your left heel down. You're lining up both heels. And we're going to just cartwheel the hands up into a nice warrior 2. Okay, so you're going to turn your head. You're going to gaze over the fingertips of the right hand. You're going to keep a bend in that right knee. And we're going to come to peaceful warrior. So you're going to take your left hand to the left hamstring. We're going to reach up here now through that right side. Come back to your warrior 2, okay? We're going to just straighten that right leg. You're going to pivot now on that right foot. We'll keep the arms here to shoulder height. Just unlock both knees now, and you're going to just hinge forward. We're going to take the hands here to the mat. Try and keep your back nice and flat so you can sink those hips down a little bit. And we're just going to glide here, just side to side, just to open up those inner thigh muscles. So you're just straightening your right leg, coming back to the center by bending both knees, and then switching sides. So we're just gliding side to side. You should feel a nice stretch here through the inner thighs. We're going to take the hands now, place them in between your feet. So try and line them up with your feet. We're going to lift again for 3 cycles of breath. And on the exhale, you're going to just fold forward. So you're bringing the crown of the head down towards the mat. Inhale and lift. Exhale. Fold forward. And once more. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Now, we're going to just take those hands back up again. We're going to take them shoulder height. So we're going to just switch our warrior 2 now. So you're going to just turn your left foot so your toes are pointing forward. Turn your right foot so it's just pointing slightly inward again. Okay, and we're going to soften that left knee. So you're just switching sides on your warrior here. You can open up that left knee and just take that stretch to your inner thigh. So you're nice, strong warrior 2. Now we'll turn the palms to face the ceiling. We'll take that right hand then to the right hamstring and just lift up here through your left side. So you're a peaceful warrior. Now come back to warrior 2. Okay, we're going to just come out of that warrior. So you're going to just pivot on your left foot. You're going to turn your right foot to point forward side. Okay, and again, we're going to windmill down. So from here, we're going to come back to that high lunge position. You're going to step forward with your left foot, and we're going to move to the deep squat. So what I want you to do is just take your feet nice and wide. Okay, you can have your toes pointing outward so we can just open up those hips, just unlock the hips. Okay, and we're going to lower the hips down and so you're into that deep squat position. So you can either place your elbows on the knees just to help if you're feeling a bit of pressure through your inner thighs. Okay, just rest your elbows on the knees. Or if you're going to come into that full Alasana or your deep squat position, take your elbows here inside the knees. So 3 breaths. Try and broaden that chest on the exhale. One more cycle of breath. Now, from here, what I want you to do is just take your time here, okay? Take your left hand just back and behind, and then take your right hand just back and behind, and just lower down onto your mat. So you should be sitting here just in the center of your mat, okay? Now, what we're going to do is just 3 sets of our boat pose. So we're going to take the hands here just behind the knees. We're going to just take both feet then from the mat. Okay, once you've got your balance, again, we want to try and keep the spine straight rather than rounded. Okay, so take your time. We bring the hands here by the sides. So just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We take the hands back and behind, 2 feet to the mat, and come to reverse tabletop. So you're just lifting those hips up. You can keep your head here in neutral, or if you prefer to drop it back, you can. And we're just going to lower back down. We'll come into a second set. So again, we take both feet from the mat, hands by the sides. Now, if you want to extend the legs to make it a little bit more challenging, you can extend the legs. And just breathe. Take the hands here just back and behind, both feet to the mat, and a second reverse table. And just lower back down. Once more now. Extend the right leg, the left leg, hands here by the sides. Now, placing both feet, last reverse table here, taking your 2 hands back and behind, and just lift up. Get a nice stretch here across the shoulders. Okay, and lower back down. So we're just going to extend the right leg, extend the left leg. Okay, and here we're going to just lift up now. So again, you're keeping that spine nice and straight. Keep your hands by the sides, and we're hinging forward ever so slightly. So you should feel the stretch here. Try and keep your feet flexed. Feel that stretch through the back of the legs. You might feel it through the lower back. Okay, and we're going to just tuck the chin. And just keep walking your hands. So rather than grabbing the legs and pulling down, I just want you to use, we just use gravity on this one. Okay, so 3 cycles of breath. Now we just walk the hands back. with the support of the hands, just lift the head and lift the chest up. So what we're going to do, just take another bend in the knees, just shift the hips forwards, okay? We're going to grab the knees here and just slowly roll yourself down onto the mat. Now, so we're going to just take it to a nice twist with the lower back. So extend your right leg. Okay, we're going to just keep a bend in that left knee. I want you to take your left hand here by your side and we're going to draw the knee across the body using your right hand. Okay, so you can roll onto your right side and we just turn the head now to look over your left shoulder. So again, 3 cycles of breath. You can deepen that twist on the exhale. Now we'll come back to center. Okay, we take a bend just before we switch sides. Take a bend of that right knee and we come to that hip lift. So just lift on your inhale. Pause at the top here for 3 cycles of breath. That's it. So you're just pressing both feet here into the mat. Draw the belly button to the spine. And lower now on your third exhale. So just extend out your left leg. Okay, take a bend of that right knee this time. With the left hand, we bring it across the body. Okay, and we turn the head then to look over your right shoulder. So 3 cycles of breath. Inhale and exhale. And we just roll back onto our back. Take a bend of that left knee once more, and this time 3 cycles of breath. So we're going to lift on the inhale, and we're going to lower back down on the exhale. We repeat that now for 2 cycles. Now, second last posture. What I'm going to do is just bring both knees together. So you're just knocking the knees together, and you're going to walk your feet towards the sides of your mat. Okay? So again, we're just working on that internal rotation. So you should feel that through the front of the hips here. Now we're going to walk the feet together and we're going to come into that reclining butterfly. So we're going to just bring the soles of the feet together. You're going to open up both knees. And again, 3 breaths before we move to our final posture here, Shavasana. We just draw both knees together. Okay, we'll extend out both legs. We turn the palms just to face the ceiling here. So your final posture is your most important posture. So just try and relax the body. Just let the shoulders sink back to your mat. Let both feet here just drop out to the side. We're going to close the eyes. We're going to just come to the normal breath. So your normal inhale, your normal exhale. Try and relax the muscles of the face. And we're going to take just a few short minutes here. Okay? So as you lie in your Shavasana, try and completely relax. Your thoughts will be coming many miles an hour. Okay, so just acknowledge the thoughts let them go. Try and remain completely still. Now, when you're ready, just start to move the toes, fingertips. We'll just roll both feet together. We'll extend both arms up overhead. We'll just get that morning stretch. So I want you to just reach nice and long. Nice deep breath in. Now from here, we're going to just take both hands, just place them here, just between that gap, the lower back and the mat. Just slowly now, just roll yourself up. Use the support of your hands to sit in an upright position. And we just cross both legs here. We're back into that easy pose, and we will just bring our practice to a close. So we bring our hands together. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your practice this morning. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will finish with Namaste. Namaste, guys. Thank you. I hope you're ready to rock now. So again, as always, thank you for tuning in, and try and keep getting your bit of movement in a day. 30 minutes will make a massive difference. So keep it up, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we'll again hopefully all see you soon. So good morning.